Wow. Tak to je ten skutočný západ. Zdravím vás, gamery. Vážení diváci, v 23. epizóde Horizon Forbidden West, kde to vyzerá, že budeme mať základňu. Akože serióznu základňu a budeme tvoriť niečo ako našu vlastnú frakciu. Lebo sme obnovili GAIAou a je čas sa s ňou porozprávať akože úplne maximálne, čo sa deje.
Maybe it's time to talk to Gaia.
I'll leave you to it.
Ako je, páči sa mi mať vlastnú základňu. Toto je úžasná miestnosť. Dobre, ako je... Počkať, preskúmať, čo ešte? Čo ešte ide preskúmať? Veď sme preskúmali všetko.
Hello, Aloy.
Hi. So you're ready?
Yes. Initialization is complete. All tests show that my heuristic matrix launched correctly and is stable. You must have many questions.
Yeah. But two big ones first. We're not gonna be able to fix the biosphere without making you whole. I ran a search for your sub-functions at the Hades Proving Lab, but Minerva was the only one I found.
Thankfully, the sensory capabilities of this facility are far more advanced. I will search for the others now. Transmitting query pattern.
Oh.
Receiving. Of Apollo, Artemis, and Eleuthia, I can find no trace. They are simply gone.
What about the others?
Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon are revealed. They lie within reach, procurable.
And Hephaestus?
It too stands revealed, but it is not like the others.
That's for sure.
In the years since the extinction signal, Hephaestus has evolved. Moreover, it is not confined to a single location. It haunts the global network that connects cauldrons to each other across the planet, making it exceptionally difficult to subdue.
Let me guess. We need it bad?
Correct. Its capabilities are essential. Without it, I can only delay the extinction of life on Earth. Hephaestus is our only hope of a permanent solution.
So we start there?
Unfortunately, we cannot.
Najprv potrebujeme tých troch,
Procuring
že?
Hephaestus can only be attempted after my own capabilities have been significantly enhanced.
Takže ďalšie tri.
Grab the other subordinate functions first, then Hephaestus.
Precisely so.
So, Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon. How do I capture them?
To recover a subordinate function, you will have to travel to its location and find the physical processor to which it escaped. Then, exactly as you did with Minerva, you must use the master override to revert the subordinate function to its original code state.
And then how do I get it back here?
The subordinate function must be loaded onto a data storage device and physically carried back to this facility.
The cartridge your root kernel was stored on?
Yes. Its capacity is limited, so it can only carry
Takže vždy sa radšej vrátiť.
at a time. But in all other respects, it will suffice.
Takže máme plán. Získať 3 funkcie, vylepšiť GAIAou, potom chytiť Apollona v nejakej šialenej misii, že? A Apollona te zvyšuje. No Apollon bude logicky u Far Zenith, že? Ktorých sme už stretli. Verím, že to je Far Zenith. Dáva to jedine zmysel.
Maybe you can help me make sense of something. A while ago, I had a run-in with a group of strangers who tried to kill me. They had machine servitors and a clone of Elizabeth Sobek with them.
Yes, this was recorded by your focus.
Oh.
Do you know who they are?
The answer to that question is related to the extinction signal that woke Hades, prompting my predecessor's self-destruction.
The extinction signal? Okay, that sounds ominous.
The signal did not come from Earth, Aloy. The calculations are complicated, but it appears to have originated 81 trillion kilometers away. A distance so vast that light itself requires 8.611 years to cross it.
Wow.
Okay, so... what's so far away, and why does it want us dead?
The Sirius star system.
Far Zenith.
Serious? But that's where Far Zenith, their ship...
The Odyssey.
Yes, that's where it was headed. But it blew up. Unless... I don't... Why make it seem like they failed? They didn't want anyone to know. They didn't want future humans to think that they were out there. Wait. The strangers who tried to kill me at the Hades Proving Lab? The ones with the clone? Are you saying that they're from... that they're descendants of... Far Zenith?
Yes, that is my conclusion.
No výborne.
The 3 subordinate functions that you detected. What do we know about them?
All 3 are relevant to problems currently plaguing the biosphere. Ether is responsible for detoxifying the atmosphere and moderating the
To
weather.
sa veľmi hodí.
Poseidon controls the organic and chemical composition of
To
water.
sa tiež hodí.
Demeter sows, fertilizes, and tends to plant.
Takže Demeter je hlavný boh u
If all
Taranov.
3 were restored to me, they would constitute a massive increase to my heuristic processing density. But beware. Their responses to my query pattern were irregular.
To znamená, že budem musieť ich
In human
prinútiť.
terms, they are frightened, lost, and paranoid.
Like Minerva. They need to be whole again.
Exactly.
The missing subordinate functions. What can you tell me about them?
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, nurturing, and acculturating a new generation of human beings. Apollo was tasked with preserving, organizing, and disseminating.
Ale ten vieme, že toho má Far Zenith. Aspoň dúfame.
Achievements. Unfortunately, all archived Apollo data was purged on the 2nd of February, 2066, by order of Ted Farrow.
Pharaoh, huh? I really hate that guy.
Understandable. He appears to have been pathologically narcissistic, impulsive, and unstable.
All 3 of the missing functions have already served their purpose, or were prevented from doing so. Do you still need them?
If attainable, yes. Restoring their remaining elements would increase my heuristic processing density. Unfortunately, I have no way to track them. They have
Ja
disappeared.
predpokladám, že Far Zenith to bude mať. Nejako.
You said you need Hephaestus to save life from extinction. Why?
Every subordinate function has value, but Hephaestus is by far the most important. Only by recovering and merging it can I regain my ability to design and mass-produce new machines at cauldrons across the planet. Only through it can I program new machines and alter the tasking of existing machines to completely reverse environmental damage. Recovering other subordinate functions may buy us time, but without Hephaestus, I cannot permanently stave off mass extinction.
Dobre, pochopili sme.
Given Hephaestus's importance, is there really no way to capture and merge it first?
I'm afraid that is quite impossible. In my present state, launched and merged with Minerva, I am operating at less than 1/5, 18.8%, of my intended processing capacity. Hephaestus dwarfs this figure. Were an attempt made to conduct the merge under these circumstances, Hephaestus would absorb me rather than the other way around. A merge cannot be attempted until my heuristic processing density exceeds its own.
To
And how
dáva
many
zmysel.
subordinate functions is that going to take?
Merging Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon will expand my heuristic network to 41.6% capacity, exceeding that of Hephaestus.
You said Hephaestus isn't located in just one place.
Correct. Unlike the other subordinate functions which are confined to discrete physical processors, Hephaestus is distributed throughout the global network that connects the planet's cauldrons.
So, when the time comes to subdue it, how do we make that happen?
I do not know. While you are retrieving the procurable subordinate functions, I will attempt to find a solution.
So, once Hephaestus has been recovered and merged, you'll regain the capacity to mass-produce machines at cauldrons around the world.
Yes, and to program their behavioral routines, or even control them directly.
So could you build an army of machines? Attack the descendants of Far Zenith and take them out?
It is in my nature to take any and all necessary steps to preserve life on Earth, human life above all. So yes, once I have been empowered with the capacities of Hephaestus, I could design, build, and command such an army. Given the nature of the Far Zenith threat, doing so may be our only option. I must admit, however, that I have misgivings about using such technology.
Tak to bude len posledná možnosť, dobre.
The enemy.
That's good. It means you have a conscience. As Elizabeth intended.
Indeed.
The sole purpose of the signal was to destroy life on Earth, right? Why would descendants of Far Zenith want to do that?
At this point, we can only speculate.
I mean, Earth posed no threat to them. We don't have the technology to get in their way. We didn't even know about them.
True.
Unless... well... could it be that they want the planet for themselves? The strangers I ran into, they were after a Gaia backup of their own. I mean, if they did that... if they booted their own Gaia and boosted her power... until she could take control of Hephaestus. And then the whole terraforming system.
Then yes, the system could be used to do what the extinction signal failed to accomplish. Snuff out life, and then potentially to build an entirely new biosphere. To their specifications.
So they could be trying to do the same thing we are.
But with opposite results.
Extinction. Instead of salvation. Well, this is not good. You said Sirius is really far from Earth.
81 trillion kilometers, or 8.611 light years.
Right. So, how would the descendants have gotten here?
On a spacecraft much like the Odyssey, though significantly more advanced. The journey from Earth to Sirius would have taken the Odyssey almost 300 years. This appears to have been much faster. If their ship departed Sirius at the same moment the extinction signal first began transmitting, the journey was made in just 29 years at an average of 0.297 the speed of light. If they did not set out for Earth until they learned of the extinction signal's failure, the journey was even faster, a mere 13 years, or 0.662 the speed of light.
Okay, enough. You're making my head spin. The descendants I ran into at the Hades Proving Lab, they had a clone of Elizabeth Sobek. So that's consistent with the idea that they came here to salvage Zero Dawn technologies, right?
Yes. As your own experience demonstrates, a clone of Elizabeth Sobek functions in effect as a key to the terraforming system.
But how could they have made a clone?
The Odyssey carried approximately 200,000 human zygotes, millions of animal zygotes, and billions of plant seeds. It is conceivable that Elizabeth Sobek's genetic material was sampled, with or without her knowledge, and carried aboard the ship in storage.
Ako poistka.
That's... Okay, but... I mean...
No nevyzerala príliš, že rozkazuje
How could
ten
she
klon.
participate
Tá
in this?
beta. Že?
Destroying Elizabeth's dream? It's...
Podľa mňa o tom nevie.
It is difficult to know. Perhaps she is loyal to the group and shares their objectives. Or perhaps she is a subordinate and has no choice but to comply with their orders.
Elizabeth Sobek? A subordinate? I don't think so.
Ak nemá spomienky, viete, tak jej mohli narozprávať veľa vecí. Že by sme ju mohli niekedy zachrániť v budúcnosti. Bolo by dobre mať poistku k Eloy aj nejakú betu. No ak si zvolí nejaké meno, samozrejme, a bude sa prezvať beta, tak môžu spoločne riadiť terraformovanie.
The extinction signal didn't just wake Hades. It made every subordinate function self-aware. Why?
I have wondered this myself. So far as I can tell, Hades was the sole target, and the partial sentience imparted to other subordinate functions was incidental.
So the signal could only have been sent by someone who had thorough knowledge of the system, huh?
Yes. The signal's design was exceptionally precise and highly advanced. Were its intentions less malevolent, I would admire the intellect or intellects that produced it.
How did you figure out that the extinction signal came from Sirius?
The key came with data on your focus, from Silent's interrogation of Hades. The duration of the signal itself, 17.22 years.
That doesn't make sense. You said that the signal took 8.6 years to arrive from Sirius. Why would the signal keep transmitting after it was received and you blew yourself up?
Because the sender didn't know that had happened until it received notice from Hades.
Which would take another 8.6 years to get back.
Correct. Only then would the sender stop broadcasting, after a total of 17.22 years. So the duration, halved, gave me the distance the signal traveled. With that in mind,
Si ty ale
I simply
múdra
scanned my
potvora
astronomical
umelo
database
inteligenčná,
for any
čo?
relevant location, 8.6 light years away. Because it was far Zenith's intended destination, Sirius was the only logical source.
Gaia, som tak rád, že ťa máme.
So if the descendants came to Earth on a spaceship, I guess we can assume that their technology is powerful in all sorts of ways, right?
Yes, as your encounter with them at the proving lab.
No majú minimálne nejaké štíty.
They appear to make extensive use of robotic servitors. Further, they seem to be equipped with some kind of protective energy field that shields them from harm.
Yeah, no kidding. The one I fought seemed indestructible.
Throughout history, every defensive technology has eventually been defeated by an offensive counterpart. For example, assuming I absorbed Hephaestus and utilized it to create a large force of combat machines. No shielding could withstand such an assault indefinitely.
So there's hope.
Always.
What is the state of the biosphere? Is the terraforming system functioning at all?
In a sense, the terraforming system never stopped functioning. The difference, since my predecessor's destruction, is that there has been no central governing intelligence to monitor its robotic agents and assign.
Takže roboti robia stále svoju funkciu, ale len to nie je koordinované.
And day by day, the biosphere has gradually veered ever more sharply towards destruction. In recent months, disturbances in the biosphere have become obvious. But these bellwether phenomena offer just the merest glimpse of the complex and accelerating cycles of environmental dysfunction, now driving Earth's biosphere towards collapse.
and you can't do anything to stop it.
If you can return Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter to me, I can improvise modest corrections to parts of the system. Weather will improve, water will be purified, and rampant plant growth curtailed. But such corrections will not stave off collapse. They will only...
Ale je to lepšie ako pred mesiacom.
Only with Hephaestus can I design and produce new robotic agents designed to permanently reverse the damage that has accumulated. All efforts must be directed toward that end.
A môžeš nám ozaj vyrobiť aj nejakú poriadnu zbroj? Opraviť možno tú starú, čo sme mali? Neby sa to náhodou šiklo.
How long do we have then?
At present rates, without additional factors, the biosphere will cross a point of no return in approximately 4 months.
And if I gather Ether, Demeter, Poseidon, merge you with them?
We will only gain a few months more.
Well, every bit counts.
No dobre.
I guess I should get going and start bringing back subordinate functions. What can you tell me about their locations?
When my predecessor destroyed herself, the subordinate functions sought physical processors capable of holding them. So in each case you will be looking for a powerful computer of some kind. Ether is the closest, and therefore might be the easiest to acquire. However, it appears to be in the middle of the territory. My knowledge of that tribe is limited to data I read on your focus, but they seem to have a significant inclination towards violence.
Well, that's a nice way to put it. What about Poseidon and Demeter?
Poseidon has taken shelter in the desert south of this location. My substratal geography data indicates that a major old-world settlement called
Las Vegas!
is located there.
My sme dobre na severe Ameriky
In the
teda.
middle of the desert, huh? Strange place for an AI devoted to water.
Agreed. As for Demeter, it appears to be located on the coast to the far west. Unfortunately, I am unable to provide any relevant data about the region. As such, it may be the most difficult to retrieve.
Okay, so 3 subordinate functions to go after. Ether, somewhere in Tanakh territory. Poseidon in the desert, and Demeter on the coast.
Where will you begin?
Aha! Takže... No tak začneme asi tou najnižšou úrovňou.
I think I'll head for Ether.
Then I will assign Ether as the objective on your focus.
Takže sa sem budeme vracať povinne.
If you
Dobre.
obtain it, I may be able to use it to quell the most severe storms in the region. Though I will require Hephaestus and the control over machines that it
Dobre.
stabilize the biosphere. Should you change your mind, you can update your objective via your focus interface at any time. I will also transmit a summary of available data on all of the subordinate functions to you for reference. Is there anything else I can help you with? I know you have a great deal to accomplish.
Hlavne, že si tu, mami.
I do, don't I?
Is something wrong?
I don't know. It's just that... Elizabeth set the bar pretty high. She had a dream for you, for life on Earth, and... A lot has gone wrong, and it's all on my shoulders to fix it.
Sama nie si.
Do you think I can do it all? Repair the system? Defeat Varzenith? Live up to her example?
Absolutely. In her last message, my predecessor declared her unwavering conviction in your success. In you, all things are possible. You prevailed in purging Hades and rebooting my system core. You will prevail in this.
Thank you, Gaia. Well, I guess I should get going.
I have unlocked the facility's exits. One leads onward to the west. The other leads back down the mountain to Plainsong, should you wish to.
Ooh.
Varl?
Whoa!
have to get used to that. That's you, Aloy?
Yeah. Gaia's opened the exits to this place. Can you and Zoe meet me by the west door?
Be right there.
Hele, a nepôjdeme do PLAINSONGu im trošku povedať, že haha, mýlili ste sa. Základňa založená. Achievement. Čo je toto?
Gaia, what is this?
It is a control console for a drone-based imaging system connected to this dome.
Ooh.
I will transmit the relevant data to your focus.
So this Cyclops is a network of drones to monitor the deteriorating biosphere conditions. I guess it was meant to display on the dome, but the drones aren't connected anymore. I think I can reconnect some of them already. And it seems like there are more out there.
Ooh.
Drones reconnected now.
Oh.
I like this one.
Je aj takto. Takže sme zvládli ako keby úplne Oh. Takže uvidíme doslova obraz toho drona. Jej! Tak, toto je dobré. Dobre, takže už vieme, čo s tými dronmi. Doslova slúžia na to, aby v centrále vedeli si pozrieť. Gaia.
I'm back, Gaia.
Hello.
Ja sa len chcem pozrieť. Dobre. Dobre. Takže máme cestu na západ okolo tej tenakcej brány, ak tomu správne rozumiem.
Okay. I need to bring ether back for Gaia. Varl and Zoe are waiting for me by the west exit.
No dobre.
I could head back east first. Check on how PLAINSONG's doing after the attack. Or I could also look around here some more.
Je tu ešte niečo na skúmanie? Kde je, prosím ťa, ohnište?
Hey, Gaia? Why doesn't this door have power?
At my current operating level, I am only able to restore functionality to part of this facility. In time, that may change.
Got it.
Takže nejaké ďalšie možnosti? Toto sa mi páči, že to je kvázi naše zariadenie. Výrobný terminál. No počkaj. Ja teraz... Ako to teraz funguje? Máme mi nejaké cestovanie priamo sem? Dobre, takže máme ako keby... Máme priamo... Základňa, preskum... V akom zmysle stále preskúmať základňu? Akože ja som ešte... PLAINSONG... Akože môžeme sa tam ísť pozrieť. Keď už sme tu, ale... Toto je tá brána. Ideme sa tam skúsiť pozrieť. Poďme na to. Tyjo. Akože... Tyjo, to je pekný artwork. Keď si teraz pozriete. Len škoda, že tam je ten...
A break from the rain. Good.
Počkať. Prečo nové úkoly? To si robíte srandu. Akože môžeme sa pozrieť, čo sú to naozaj úkoly.
What's going on here?
You're the one who spoke before the chorus. Maybe you can help. This is not your concern, Outlander. Have we not tolerated enough of your intrusions?
I think you can handle one more. What is it?
My wife, Kalai. She was to join the course. She went up to the promontory to perform the rite of discovery, but she must have fallen. And now they are abandoning the search.
We have done enough, Bree. The search party found nothing but her instrument broken beside the riverbed.
And atop the promontory was only the dye she used for the ritual. We will not ask more of our people to risk their lives because of one woman's stubbornness.
But the seed she carried deserved to be planted and remembered. I heard how you helped the land god Ray. How you saw what no one else could. Please, will you look for her seed pouch?
False hope is a creeping vine.
How was Kalai chosen to join the chorus?
The chorus chooses its own, but they can't do so in isolation. They must listen to the people. Kalai was a growing voice for new ideas instead of old traditions, and her beliefs were
To
catching.
dáva zmysel, prečo by nechceli.
To dissonance, unpleasant though it might be.
So you had to admit Kalai, or risk legitimizing her ideas even more.
The Outlander catches on quick.
O, ty prosím ťa.
The rite of discovery. What is it exactly?
It's a pilgrimage to the promontory. The place where the first Utaro beheld Plainsong. Kalai was to follow the path our ancestors took, mark her eyes with dye, and then play her song while overlooking the land. She then would have added her mark on the promontory itself, joining the marks of those who came before. Every new chorus member used to make the journey, but because of the derangement, the practice has been abandoned. Too dangerous. No one's done it for years.
Then why did she do it?
We all urged her not to, but as was her way, she ignored our warnings.
She thought it would lend strength to her point of view. She needed to prove that she respected the old ways, even as she advocated against them. Then maybe more people would listen.
What were Kalai's political beliefs?
Radical. You would have gotten along.
Plainsong is dying. But Kalai believed we don't have to die with it. As the wind carries the seed to distant lands. She proposed that the Utara leave Plainsong and seek out a new home.
To nebude
We
potrebné.
are bound to this land. A tree cannot pick up its roots, even as fire approaches.
But you're not trees.
It doesn't matter now.
Kalai was carrying a pouch of seeds?
Every Utara keeps one. We choose the seeds at a young age, taken from the plants of our forebears or those of other significance. And when one passes, their seeds are returned to the land that nourished them, so that life may spring again. Which is why I want Kalai's pouch. Her seeds deserve to be planted in Plainsong.
Ak je mŕtva.
The river will carry the seeds to new soil, where they will take root and flower.
But they won't be at home.
It's the best we can hope for.
If I'm out that way, I can take a look around.
Thank you. The promontory is northeast of here. Look for the broken bridge at the bottom of the cliffs, right at the promontory's base. That's where the search party found her instrument.
Okay. That all right with you?
How you waste your time is not my concern.
Searching for what the land has already reclaimed.
Niečo mi hovorí, že bude naživé. A niečo mi hovorí, že niekto tu chránil istý zbor. Dobre. Ako je škoda, že trošku sa nám... Počkať, zdalo sa mi, že som niečo... Aha. Nič som nevidel, dobre. To nebudeme riešiť už v tejto epizóde, ale chcel som ísť na ten východ, ale... Jupi! Dobre, toto má byť tiež nový úkol. Plainsong... O.
Is something wrong? Sounds like someone's in trouble.
It's Jax. You heard some rumor about Tanakh loitering around where they're not supposed to be. Took off south for Stone's Echo the next day to find him. Damn fool.
Who is this Jax, exactly?
My friend. Ain't it obvious? Bit younger than me, can still move without every bone creaking. Knows his way around a bow, too. Good company to share a drink with. when there's sweet sap to drink anyway. But I told him, stick your hand in bramble and you're bound to catch a fist of thorns.
Maybe I should find this guy. Stone's Echo, he said?
That's right. If you don't mind me, these roots aren't gonna dig themselves.
Ale ešte chlapiku. Dobre, takže ešte nejaké dva vedľajšáči. Rozdelený kmen. Dobre, to... Hej. Dobre, toto zatiaľ nemôžeme riešiť, lebo sa tam nepotopíme. Dobre, viete čo? Ja idem ešte pozrieť... Ja ešte prezriem Barren Light. No. Pozrieme ešte Barren Light a Plain Scrape, či tam náhodou nie sú nejaké ďalšie vedľajšáky, lebo dávalo by zmysel, že sa teraz ukážu Chain Scrape. No už dobre ľudia, bol som sa tam pozrieť, žiadne ďalšie vedľajšáky tam nie sú. Čo znamená, že logicky na budúce... Aha, už to tu nemáme. Počkaj, toto tu má aj nové toto tu má aj patra. Aha, počkať. Tak to je mapa, dobre. Takže na budúce poriešme tieto dva vedľajšáky, nech tu máme ako keby vyriadené, ako toto ešte nemôžeme vyriadiť, kým nezískame to potápanie. Toto ma trošku premetie, že pohovor si, ale aj tuto máme. Viete, pletie ma to, lebo je to, pozrite, je to dokončené, ale ukazuje sa to, že pohovor si. Dobre, poďme sa ešte porozprávať s tými dvomi na západnú stranu základne. Som zvedavý, či nájdeme nejakých spojencov, proste, že si vytvoríme niečo ako Avengerov, naozaj. Ľudí, ktorým budeme dôverovať, aby nám pomáhali s týmto. Tak?
Yes. I think it'll be better this way.
After you, Aloy.
Tak ukáž. Wow. Tak to je ten skutočný západ.
I need to head further west. To, get more of Gaia's components. Make her stronger. You two can stay here in the meantime. Gaia can help get you up to speed.
Privedieme aj Erenda sa.
To shut you out. This, it's like training.
Actually, I'm gonna go back east to get Erend. Look, allies, friends can help. We have a place to stay now, and like you said, Gaia can teach us, catch us up. It'll be okay.
Okay. Take these then.
One to wear, one for backup.
A jeden pre Erenda.
While you're at it, stop by the hunting grounds near Plainsong and look for Milu. Give her a message for Talana that I found a way over there.
Will do.
Takže ona môže byť ďalší Avenger.
No. After what happened in the cave below, I want to stay here a while. There is much I need to understand.
No ešte, pokecaj si s Gaiou.
Maybe by the time you get back, I'll have a thing or two I can teach you.
Looking forward to it.
Predpokladám, že to bude teda príbehovo, takže keď získame...
I'm not sure. But hopefully I'll have one of Gaia's missing components with me.
Be careful out there. Even in Plainsong, we heard how the Tenakth clanlands are suffering from storms, machines, and now Regala.
Don't worry about me. I'll be fine.
Good hunting, Aloy.
Ozaj, ako sa Regala dostala cez tú veľkú bránu tam na severe, cez ktorú sme nemohli ísť predtým? Dobre, takže Loukyňa a Erend. 20.
There's 3 of Gaia's subfunctions. And who knows what else.
Dobre. Takže, aby sme chápali. Čierna skrinka. Chcete mi povedať, že teraz to bude otvorené, pretože sme sa dostali na druhú stranu? Ideme to ešte skúsiť pozrieť tak v rýchlosti. Akože neviem, aký... Takto. Akože asi nepôjdeme, keďže tá úroveň bola nejako 22 alebo koľko. Demeter, dobre. Dobre, ako na budúce určite začneme tými vedľajšákmi. Ale poďme sa ešte... Toto mi napadlo, počkať. Je tu... Dobre. Tamto ohnisko, keď je blízko. Oj. Ja, lebo nová oblasť, tak kompilovanie shaderov, že? Rozbité nebe, no jo. Akože nepôjdeme na posledná, kým nebudeme mať minimálne rovnakú úroveň. Kanacká dobyvateľka. Jaj, lebo ono to bude asi na nejakom mieste, kde sídlia tenaktovia, že? Ak môžem usudzovať. Star.
You! Let me take a look at you, stranger.
Nazdar.
You're the outlander who stood against Regala and her rebels.
Only if it means we're good here.
Don't worry. I'm not here to drink your blood, or whatever you Easterners think we do. The slaughter at the embassy wasn't your fight, yet you stood by the marshals. As far as I'm concerned, you're no enemy of the Tenakth. But you are going to need help if you plan on surviving the clanlands. I hear and see many things as a scout. I could share them with you, aid you on your journey.
I'd be grateful.
Well then, did you see those kids riding around on machines out west?
You mean rebels?
They didn't look like any rebels I've ever seen. I tried to follow them, but they were too fast.
I'll keep my eyes open.
Takže o čom nám to povedala? Neviem. Počkať, Vy si robíte srandu, tu sú aj nejaké závody? Rozdelený kmeň, hej, utopené nádeje, potreba vedieť. Toto predpokladám, že sa vrátime na základňu s týmto jedným a vtedy tam bude aj erend a všetko. Dobre. Poďme sa ešte pozrieť sem, ja nás priblížim. Je aj takto neznáma povstalecká základňa. To dáva teraz zmysel, lebo tá regála to asi obsadila, aby mohla prestupovať. Dobre, tak to nebudeme robiť, ľudia. To urobíme tak, že urobíme vedľajšáky, potom skončíme na tú povstaleckú základňu a... No uvidíme, aký bude postup, ako možno si pozrieme tie závody. To onek by nebol od veci najprv tiež spraviť ako taký veľký cieľ, že? Neznámy kotel, to nám asi Gaia rovno vysvietila, že? No uvidíme, čaká nás akože veľa roboty a to nehovoríme o tom, že máme ešte... No, tieto dva vedľajšáky, že? Čo sme nečakali. No, ak som hovoril, že tu začína skutočná hra za Barren Light, tak zdá sa, že tu ešte viac začína skutočnejšia hra. Dobre ľudia, možno poza kameru pokúsim sa poloviť nejaké tie stroje. Viete, dokončíte ovládače, ale uvidím, možno vylepšiť zbroj. Zvážim, či si dáme túto zbroj. Počkať. Oho, my sme dostali odmenu. To je škaredé, táto zbroj. Ale ja ju možno pokúsim sa vylepšiť a uvidíme. Ako som ochotný si zvyknúť na túto zbroj. Tá vyzerá... Počkať, použiť vzlet. Jaj, takto! Počkať, ja môžem použiť, ale použiť vzlet? Ja som kus vola! Dobre, toto sa mi páči. Takže môžem mať lepšiu štatistiku, ale zbroj, ktorú chcem ja? Teda akože na pohľad, lebo táto sa mi páči najviac. Dobre, tak toto ešte dovylepšujem. Nepáči sa mi tá helma a páči sa mi proste tento typ zbroje zatiaľ najviac. Ak nájdeme nejaký lepší, tak to sa možno nebudem váhať zmeniť, ale... To som blbec, že môžem použiť vzlet, to je vlastne logická funkcia. Dobre. Dobre ľudia, tak uvidím, čo sa dá probiť za kameru a... Ciele máme jasné. Bude ešte kopec srandy. Ďakujem za sledovanie tejto epizódy. Ďakujem za priazeň. Ďakujem za krásnu podporu. Prajem pre deň príjemné hranie. Majte sa.